Uh-oh.
There you are.
I know, but is it still back in the same one?
It says you're live.
Sorry, guys. Somehow I ended it.
That's why it froze on me.
Did it freeze on you? Are you guys? Oh, I'm tired, huh?
Is it the same one?
Is it back on?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everybody. So sorry. We got kicked out. It's back on. Hold on. We're back. So, oh, man. Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't mean to end. So, I'm going to wait just a few minutes. I really apologize because can you send out something to everyone letting them know? Tell Megan.
She's going.
No. Sorry, everybody. That was my fault. I actually didn't mean to do that. This is a good example of a tech failure. I think I hit the wrong button. I don't know how I did that, so my apologies. So we're back on. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to let people get back on, and then we'll get back into the webinar. My apologies. But here's the cool thing. Do you see how I just made that mistake and we're just right back on it, right? So I could sit here and be crying and sad and upset that happened, or you just keep on going. So in life, stuff happens and you just deal with it and you keep on moving forward. All right. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes because I feel bad. Text Megan and see if she'll send everybody a bot. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to call really quickly my Megan and tell her, honey, can you please do me a huge favor and just send everybody a really quick message bot because everyone's on their phone so they know that to come back on. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. All right. So I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. But again, let me answer some questions while I'm waiting for people. Oh, the questions are gone too because they were on the last one. But I did see a couple. So somebody had said, hey,
how do you start videos on a small budget?
Yeah, how do you start videos on a small budget? You just use your iPhone. That's all you do. You just use your iPhone. And remember, when you're doing video, you don't just always want to do videos on real estate. You want to do videos on your community, the best hot dog stand to go to. If you just do real estate, then people kind of start getting like bored and such. So know that. So you want to do videos on, market updates, the climate, the absorption rate. You want to do videos on the best hot dog stand in town, community events, things to do with your family, seller tips. You want to kind of go back and forth as far as real estate related content and then community content. The idea is to become the person, anything and everything somebody thinks about your community, they think about you because you're constantly there for them and providing them value. Does that make sense? So that's our goal. So here's the deal. If Tiffany Stott can do it, you can do it, right? Let's continue to go. If Jenny Parsh can do it, you can do it, right? Jenny's nothing special. It's not just me, okay? If Stephanie Carter can do it, you can do it. My point to you is that people are doing this all over the country. It's not just Krista Mayshore. It's everybody that does it and does it consistently. It starts to work. If David Johnson can do it, you can do it. Right? It's not just me. So if you're thinking, oh, you're special, Krista, you're different. No, that's not true. And I know that I have a lot of energy and I know I can be very engaging, but some people are repelled by me, right? You either like me or you don't, and you can tell by my videos. So my point to you is this, is that we are all attracting a different client avatar. We're all attracting a different person. So as you're doing your videos, you're going to attract the right people. Does that make sense to you? So let's go ahead and do a quick review right now. How am I doing with talking slow? Give me a thumbs up if I'm doing all right. Yes, we're back. Thanks, Andy. So sorry. That was my fault. I hit the wrong button. Bad job, Krista. Okay, so let's do a quick review. Why do you use video? It establishes trust. It breaks down barriers. People get to know you. They get to like you. And it positions you as the expert authority in your area. Let me say that again. It positions you as the expert authority in your area. Do you want to be the expert authority? Do you want people to know who you are? Then you need to show up in the way that they're looking, right? You need to get their trust. You need to get them to know you, to like you. You need to, you're marketing yourself. You need to stand out, make a difference, and make them see you. Got it? Okay. Let's get back onto this right now. Okay, guys, here we go. Next, I love when I do this. Okay, Google, here we go. We're back. All right. So now my secret number 2, the sell method, even if the market went to hell, being online, your secret weapon. I'm going to ask you a question. Thanks, Janie. Are you online? Guess what? Everyone is online. Are you online? Okay. Being online and learning to run my business like the Fortune 500 companies is exactly what gave me the ultimate freedom in my business to do what I want. I'm going to tell you this. I do not work weekends. I do not work nights. Occasionally. This Friday, I have to work on Friday night at 6 o'clock. I have a listing presentation because it was a referral and the guy works like 2 hours away. He commutes, so I'm meeting on Friday night at 6 o'clock. But it's very rare that I do that. My clients now know that I operate my business in a very different manner. I have my value add. They will come to me because they know I'm the best, which means they know I don't work weekends and nights, and they respect that of me. And I tell them, hey, I can't work 24/7. I do a much better job if I actually take some time off. You can get to a point in your business where your value add is that good that you actually demand respect. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's get to it right now. Let me move this over here. So let me tell you some statistics. The National Association of Realtors does a study every year. It's called the home buyer and seller, the profile of a home buyer and seller. Only 8% of homes, according to the NAR, sell with open houses. I personally believe that is an incorrect statistic. I believe it is much less than that. If you take the number of houses that sold in the United States divided by the number of agents that actually exist, it's really much less than that, right? It's much less than that. So let me ask you something. Is there a problem again? Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, 95% of people start their search online. Did you hear that? 95% of people start their home buying and selling search online. This is a crazy statistic, and I use this statistic when I go on my listing presentations. Not 65% of people, according to the National Association of Realtors, will walk through a home online. So here's how I use this statistic against my competitors. Mr. Seller, did you know that the National Association of Realtors Home Buyer and Seller Report states that 65% of people will walk through a home that they viewed online? Let me show you how I digitally expose your home online to the masses so that it's constantly being seen, Mr. Seller. Did you also know, Mr. Seller, that 77% of people said that they use social media in their home search, but do you know that less than 16% of agents actually use social media in their home search, and less than 1% of them are properly using social media, Mr. Seller? Do you understand, Mr. Seller, how important it is that we properly expose your home online to the masses where they are looking? And they just do this the entire time. This, Mr. Seller, is why I do not do open houses. And they go, oh, thank you, I hate open houses anyways. Does that make sense to you? That's the kind of information you need to be telling to your sellers and your buyer. Are you showing up where they are looking? They are online. Buyers and sellers are online. The National Association of Realtors, also the Home Buyer and Seller Report, states that 3 to 6 months prior to making an action, buyers and sellers are looking. Are you showing up where they're looking, right? Everyone wants immediate. They want right now. They want today. Buyers and sellers are doing their research before they usually may take an action. Are you showing up where they are? Are you giving them advice? Are you giving them value? Are you their trusted resource so that when they go to make that decision, that they actually think about calling you, right? Do you know how many times I've heard from buyers and sellers, Krista, we have a family member. I have a son, believe it or not. Yes, I've got, a cousin. They're in real estate, but they just don't know what you do. And I don't feel as comfortable, and they don't do it full time. And they come to us because I'm showing up where they are looking in the right manner. You can too. 95% of buyers and sellers are looking online before they ever contact an agent. Are you online? Are you properly exposing yourself where your buyers are looking in the effective manner? Okay? See, I went ahead of myself. National Association of Realtors shows that buyers and sellers start their search 3 to 6 months prior to taking an action. Are you showing up where they are? Right? 95% of people, right, search from an online or a website. I'm not making this stuff up. It's very, very true. Look at this stat. What does it say? 8% from an open house. 8% from an open house. I also show this statistic to my seller, and I say, Mr. Seller, this is why I do not do open houses, because the report shows that less than 8% of homes actually sell with open houses. Does that make sense to you? Okay? Are you online or are you still doing open houses? Right? Again, some of you are getting mad saying, I love open houses. But what I'm saying is that they can work, yes. There's a more effective, efficient way to utilize your time than doing open houses. So now this is when it gets to being online. I want you to look at this ad, all right? 2,401 post clicks. What does that mean? That means that 2,401 people interacted with this ad. They clicked, they liked, they shared, they did something, they engaged with my ad. I show my sellers this and go, Mr. Seller, I could do an open house and I could have your neighbors come eat my donuts and have them look at your, your decor, or I can digitally market it to them in this manner and reach 2,401 people. I can get 25,000 video views, Mr. Seller. Look at this, Mr. Seller. This shows that I had this many minutes of people watching my video. There's 12,000 minutes. That's 207 hours, Mr. Seller, of people watching just your house. How many open houses would I have to do to be able to have 207 hours of people watching you, Mr. and Mrs. Real Estate Agent, and also the home? Does that make sense to you? 133,000 views almost, Mr. Seller. Isn't that amazing? Right? Do you see the power of properly using social media? And remember, when you do this, you're not just doing real estate. You're doing things for the community. You're doing funny videos. You're giving information. You're giving value. You're giving advice. How can you make their life easier? There's one slide I forgot to put in here. When you're doing your videos and you're properly distributing them online, you want to think of the 5 E's. The 5 E's are: how do you educate them? How do you entertain them? How do you give them value? How do you engage them? Engage, educate, entertain, enthusiastic, and I'm having a mind fart right now because it's on the webinar. But there's one more. It's in my training. Anyway, so think about that. When you're giving that, when you're doing your videos, how do you excite? How do you excite them? How do you engage them? How do you entertain them? How do you educate them? And are you enthusiastic? People love enthusiasm, right? So think about that when you're doing that. If you're thinking of selling your home, boom, here's a great video you can do. Notice that there's good copy, and we'll go over that next. That's a different one. Again, this is a salon here. We did something for our community. This was not a real estate video, right? It was something for the community. Did that help the community? Yes. Did that help the salon owner? Yes. Did that help me? Yes. It works both ways. Does that make sense? So here's the deal. It's not that it's hard, and it's not that it costs a lot. It's just different. So some of you are going like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, and this isn't me, and I want to hear your comments and your actions. Let me know what you need, right? It's just different. So now let's get into secret number 3. This is where you need to really listen, all right? You need to really listen, pay attention, because this is where 99% of you are doing it incorrectly. This is why you don't hire that company just to post something on your board. It does not work. It is ineffective. I promise you, if it was just as easy as running a video, if it was just as easy as doing a post, we all would be millionaires. There's a science to it. So do not hire a company that's going to run an ad for you like they do for every other agent across the country. You're wasting your money, all right? But before, let me tell you a story. This is my dad. So my dad is 71 years old. And I remember when, we started doing texting, and my dad was like, why are you guys texting? It's so much easier just to pick up the phone and call somebody. And now, guess what? My dad now, he's a texting king. He does GIFs and video text. He does group text. He's a texting fool. Why? Because he learned it. He became innovative. He used technology as his friend, not as his enemy. So I want you to take out of your head that this is hard. You can do it. It's just about a matter of learning things and learning things differently. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, say yes, okay? So now let's talk about social media done correctly. Watch this. Go back. Social media done right, okay? So here we go. So this study is 4 years old. It hasn't been back yet, so I haven't used it. But 77% of people said they use social media in their home search. That was back in 2014. Now, guess what? The stats are much better now. There's 2.1 billion people on Facebook. The average person visits Facebook 17 times a day, and they are there for 51 minutes, okay? That's an excessive amount of time. People are on social media, but guess the crazy thing is that no one is even seeing you. So if you're just posting on social media and you're boosting, you are wasting your money because you're not doing it correctly. So now we're going to tell you how to correctly use social media as your friend so you can reach the masses. This is when you take your videos correctly, you use your information online, and now you correctly distribute it so that your community is actually seeing you. Here's the deal. You have to pay to play, right? Facebook is a business. They want your money. They want you to give them money for people to see you. You have to expose it that way. Do not just boost. So if you're just hitting the boost button, it's the incorrect way to market on Facebook. And I'll tell you why. Yes, you can still pick your area, but you cannot do anything with the information, right? You can't do anything with the information. So the goal is to correctly distribute your information, your ads, so people can see you. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, everyone take out your pen and write this down. You're going to want to set up an ads manager account. If you are not running your ads through your ads manager account, no one is seeing your stuff. Facebook is only distributing about 3% of your content to your community. You need to run your ads through your ads manager account. So set up an ads manager account for your business. Here's what's nice about this is that you can view the analytics. You know how many times people are watching. You know when they're watching. You know what's working. You know what's not working. That's the power of using your ads manager account and not just boosting. You guys, I have forgotten when you do a webinar like this, just how much your voice hurts. So when I used to be a teacher, like the first couple of days of school, I'd be like, my voice would hurt. I'm going to be like that today. Okay, so step number 2. You're going to want to create a landing page and a funnel. You can create a landing page or a lead page, a landing page right through Facebook in your ads manager account. So you're going to want to, step number 2, is you're going to create a landing page or a funnel within your ads manager account, and that's how you're going to want to properly distribute your videos so that people actually see it. So for example, you want to do here's Brandy. Brandy did and this is great result she got. So you want to click here for a credit guide, right? So she created this ad in her ads manager account, did a video on how to create proper credit, and then put people through that way. Do not boost, okay? Step number 3, you have to use captivating text and visuals, right? You need to have a good call to action when you're creating your campaigns. Let me explain something to you. Facebook can tell exactly what you're doing. I want you to think about you, all right? So when you're on Facebook and you're doing this, you're scrolling, right? You're just scrolling, and if it looks too much like an ad, you're skipping it. Think about how many times you're seeing an ad come up, right? You're seeing an ad. You can tell it's an ad. You pass right over it. You need to use captivating text and visual so that you grab the attention of the person who's looking to make them want to stop the scroll. But remember, make it not look like an ad. Does this look like an ad? No, it doesn't. Okay? This is a video that we did during the Super Bowl, and basically we made it funny and we talked about, digital marketing strategies and retargeting and all these things to show people how we were different, right? When you're doing your ads, I'm going off on a tangent here, you don't want to ever say something in your video like, hire me, I'm the best. You want to show them. Show, don't tell. Serve, don't sell, right? Do not sell yourself. It's amazing how every single county has 15 number 1 agents in the same city, right? No one cares. Give them value. Help them. Serve them. Okay? Your goal is to get them to want to stop the scroll. Get them to stop scrolling. Make sense? Okay. Step number 4. This is where this is the best part about using your ads manager account. This is the best part about creating campaigns and running them properly, is that when you run ads, you run them to a specific target audience. Okay, you're telling them exactly where you want them to go. You're saying, okay, Facebook, I want you. And remember, how many times do people go on Facebook? On average, 17 times. How many minutes they spend? 51. Do you want to be on social media? Yes. Do you want to be showing up properly so they actually see you? Yes. So step number 4 is you're going to run a target market ad to your audience. You're going to create a target audience. You're going to say, okay, Facebook, look how cool this is. I want you to show my property in Brentwood within a 25-mile radius. I want to include interests like first-time buying or renting. I have a certain income level. I want people that are looking at Realtor.com, luxury real estate, buying a house. You can tell Facebook exactly who you want to show up in front of. Now, here's the deal. Think about this. Facebook is an algorithm, all right? I'm going to change this again. Hopefully I don't turn you guys off. Facebook is an algorithm. Facebook knows exactly what you're doing. So if you show interest in real estate, or if you're doing a lot of video ads, or if you comment a lot, Facebook knows what you're doing. So as you're creating your ads, you're telling Facebook to purposely put your content in the eyes of the right people who are more likely to actually engage with you. Does that make sense? Okay. Now this is the best part of it. Step number 5, you're going to retarget. Did you guys hear this? You're going to retarget. Let me show my screen again to you guys. You're going to retarget to people that have already interacted with your ad. Okay, so here, let's just take this for example so you can see the power, how powerful this is. You create an ad, let's just say you do a single story home list, right? Or you do a buyer guide or a seller guide. And then all of a sudden you go back and you can tell Facebook, I want to retarget. I want to do another ad to people that have engaged with this first ad. You can say, and since it was an ad on single story homes or a buying type of ad, then you can send another ad just to those people who engaged with that ad originally and retarget to them. So your ad now shows up in front of the people that already engaged. What does this do? Number one, it gives you top of mind awareness. Number two, it gives the user what they want, right? And number three, you're showing up all over the place. So you're pixeling people through your ads manager account on your Facebook page. That's a whole different training, on your website. And you're able to see what they're doing. And you're able to then retarget to them, remarket to them based upon what it is that they showed interested in. That's how you reach the masses. Okay, that's target marketing. You're reaching the masses. You're retargeting people. That's how you reach the masses. Not just onesie twosies at an open house. You're reaching everyone in your community that has already interacted with you in the manner that they're looking. Okay, so here's another example. $50 on a retargeting ad. 2,400 post clicks, 25,000 video views. Okay, that's a lot. That means 2,400 people interacted, engaged, liked, shared, commented. Does that make sense? Okay, more stats for you. Sorry guys, wrong way. Another one. So this is 151. This was a lead converting ad. So on Facebook also, you have to understand there are different types of ads that you can run. There's more than 7 objectives for the real estate business. We use different objectives at different times. We can talk about that as well. Okay, so 206 hours. That's a lot of views, right? But you're probably thinking right now, Krista, it's just you. You're the only one. Look at this. 11,000 people watched this video for over 10 seconds. What does that mean? That means now I can retarget the same type of information to those people that engaged in that first video because I know they're interested in it. That's where the sauce comes in. That's what makes this so effective for you to do. Are you seeing that? We're reaching 39,000 people here. You know, we're having 23,000 video views, 245 reactions, 2,600 post clicks. That's awesome. Way better than an open house or door knocking or cold calling. I'm being seen by the masses all of the time. Here's more examples. 1,800 post clicks. That is a lot. 47,000 people reached. Almost 40,000 video views. Do you guys see how powerful this can be? Okay. It works, everyone. For $100 on this ad right here, we reached almost 72,000 people. We had 46,000 engagements. This can be you too. It's not just me, but you have to do it correctly. Okay. 78 reactions, 804 post clicks, 16,000 video views. You see, it's over and over and over again. So you're probably thinking, Krista, it's just you. You have some magic power. No, I do not. This is Alicia. Alicia used retargeting ad. I got 6 new listings this week, and that's not my team. It's just me. I've never had that many. I can't thank you enough. It works for Alicia Collins, okay? It works for John. John's ad spend went from the original 30 cents to 5 cents, his lead cost. Why? Because he's properly using social media correctly. Now here's what's so awesome. You can actually see the results. That's why you want to do everything through your ads manager account. Now notice here, this one is like 1 second. It teaches you how many people you're reaching, what exactly they're doing, and how much you're spending. And you can see depending on the ad, for example here, on a seller seminar ad, the cost was more because I'm actually getting a lead from that. Does that make sense? It helps. This is PJ. I have to have a drink of water here real quick. So PJ, within 3 weeks of being in the program, a class that we're teaching, again, we're going to, at the end, make you the offer, like I said. 10 hours of video views within 6 days. 10 hours of people watching him. That's very quick. That's a lot of hours, right? Especially so new at doing something. It works for people like PJ. Look at this. He reached 9,000 people, 1,900 video views, 36 reactions, 199 post clicks, brand new into the program. It doesn't just work for him. If Brandy can do it, so can you, right? It's not just us. It's other people as well. Look at Brandy, 36 hours of video views. If you take her video views and how long people watched, 2,200 minutes is 36 hours. It's not just me. Okay? It's not just me. If Tracy can do it, I'm meeting new realtors and getting leads through engagement marketing. I've been getting, and I know you from somewhere at everywhere I go. Okay? It happens to everyone. Sarah, she isn't even in the real estate business. We trained her how to do this, and she's making over $18,000 a month selling t-shirts. It works, everybody. Lisa Graham can do it. So can you. Okay, do you see the power of it? It's not just me. It's other people as well. This is a great example right here. Suresh. So everyone needs to hear this, okay? So Suresh actually came in to work with us, and the crazy thing is this. His job was doing social media campaigns for real estate agents across the nation. Did you hear that? His job was creating real estate campaigns and ads for real estate agents across the nation, okay? He came into the program because even though people were paying him to do his ads, my daughter's calling me, he wasn't even doing it correctly. So after being in the program for 10 weeks, what happened? 8 years with no past clients in our database. Listed a home, helped the seller buy a new home. This client referred us to her friend to buy a new home. 3 deals from 1 buyer lead from our Facebook ad. We did our first listing presentation today using some of your awesome presentation, and we got the listing on the spot, and we'll be helping sellers find a home as well. Facebook lead. Another listing appointment scheduled this weekend, and the seller will be using us to buy a new constructive home from our Facebook ads. Working with 10 buyer leads from our Facebook ad. Thank you. Okay? It works. So here's the cool thing. When you do social media right, when you do engagement marketing correctly, when you use video and properly distribute it, when you use social media and properly distribute it, it just starts happening. Does it happen overnight? Absolutely not. You shouldn't hire anyone that says it will. But if you do it consistently, it absolutely makes a huge difference in your business. Okay, so let's recap. What is the power? What is engagement marketing? What is that? It's giving information. It's giving value. It's helping people. We use it through video and we use it through social media correctly. That's how you become the community market leader, make a difference, stand out. But here's the thing, everyone. I'm going to tell you this. Consistency is the key. If you're going to do this or anything in your business, you have to do it consistently. Everyone, type in consistent right now, right? Type in consistent in that box, because if you do anything in your life, no matter what it is, you have to be consistent. All right? You have to be consistent. If you're saying right now, I can't do those videos that good, that's an excuse. Just start. It's okay to be perfectly imperfect. It's okay to be perfectly imperfect. No one expects you to be perfect. Just be consistent. Here's what, you guys are awesome. See, some of you are really engaging. I love it. Here's the deal. Research shows that it takes people about 12 times, and I'm going to turn this off now to kind of look at you, okay? So it takes people about 12 times before they know that you're going to keep showing up. So I want you to think about something. Think about this, okay? When you're on this webinar right now, or you maybe somehow saw me do a video, or you maybe saw a Facebook ad of mine, right? Did you click on me right away? Probably not, right? You probably saw me multiple times showing up on your newsfeed. Why? Because I'm stalking you, I'm pixeling you, I'm retargeting you, I'm purposely showing up where you are. That's what we teach in the program. And I'm doing it across the nation, so it's so much easier to do it even locally. But did you click on me the first time? No. Why? Because you had to know that I was going to show up all the time. You had to learn to trust me, right? You had to learn that, hey, she's the real deal. She's actually going to keep being here. She's actually going to keep showing up. She's actually going to keep doing what she says she is. That's how I gained your trust, right? You didn't just click on my ad the first time. You didn't show up on this training to waste an hour of your day. How long has it been? Wow, it's been even longer. You didn't show up like that until you knew that you could trust me. Your community is the exact same way. So for you to create your videos, use your ads manager account, create your ads. There's one thing I didn't talk about either, and that's making sure that you use the right objective. There's the engagement objective, lead generation objective, conversion objective, reach objective, brand awareness objective, video views objective. There's multiple conversion objective. There's multiple objectives in your campaign, and it will depend upon what your outcome is, how long you've been doing it, as far as which one you should use. Somehow the slide didn't get in there, but I wanted to make sure I also told you about that. That's very, very important that you do that, okay? So remember in the beginning, did you guys like it? If you learned something, just tell me, yes, I learned. You got to take the time. I'm sitting here doing this video. My throat hurts. I'm tired. Did you learn something? If you did, let me know. Put it in the comments and tell me that you learned something. Was it different? Nobody learned anything? Thank you, Randy.
There's questions too. They said, I'm thinking, how do you create the videos and how often should you be doing your videos?
You should be doing a video at the very minimum at least once a month. Thank you guys. Yay. Once a week, very minimum. But remember, if you're doing them, you've got to properly distribute them or no one's seeing you anyway. Okay, so properly distributing your videos is more than half of your battle. Okay, hi Kevin. Okay, so let's go. So now I'm going to ask you a question. So, did what you guys learn today? Oh, I need to go back to my slides. Hold on one second here. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I mean it too. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you being so engaging. I got to tell you something. It's really hard to gain people's trust. And I don't know if you noticed this, but sometimes people, they don't like it when somebody's doing something different or being, so I want to really tell you how much I appreciate you being on this video and watching and trusting me to teach you. I understand that you get sold a lot, so hopefully no matter what, you definitely learned something today and I helped you, right? So now I'm going to ask you a question. So how many of you learned a lot, but you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now? You're like, this looks great, but it's a lot of information. Now this is exactly, I love you too, Quinn. This is exactly where I told you earlier that I was going to make you an offer, right? And we put the white elephant in the room. I said I was going to be making you an offer to get on the call with one of my success coaches. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't leave the webinar yet, right? This program works for you whether you're a brand new agent, whether you've been doing it and you haven't sold any real estate. We can teach you how to show up as the community market leader. It works if you're somebody who's been in the business for a long time, but you need a facelift, right? You're doing the same old thing. You're still, you're almost like the top producing agent by default. Let me tell you this. If you're that agent, it's going to take somebody just like me to come on and beat you. I promise you. Because people like innovation, they like change, and they like to show value. You're making a lot of money, you need to earn it. Or if you're a middle person, you're doing okay, but you want to do better, this works, all right? But you have to do things differently. We cannot always do the same thing and expect a different result. My coach says this to me all the time, Krista, to be extraordinary, you cannot be ordinary. What does that mean? It means that we have to go out of our box sometimes. Do you think that I've learned these strategies on my own? Absolutely not. I've hired digital marketing specialists, Facebook strategists. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars just in the past year to learn these strategies. We continue to hire people that are better than we are to teach us what we don't know. In any industry, what happens? What happens in any industry, right? In any industry, you get trained. If you were to open up a hot dog store, there's an investment that needs to be made. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business. If you're saying you don't have the money or you don't have the time, what I'm telling you is that you don't not have the money or time to invest in your business to learn a new skill to help you show up differently tomorrow than you did yesterday, right? If you want to continue to be where you're at, stay where you're at. But if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get the same result. You cannot keep doing what you did yesterday or a year ago or a week ago and expect a different result. It needs to be different. And that's what makes this program difficult. So here's my offer to you. Number one, you all can get a copy of my book. It's an e-copy for free. Megan or somebody, can you guys put that link in here? And if it's not here now, it will be later. So you can actually get a free copy of the digital copy of the book. If you want the book, you can do free plus shipping, and it's $9.99. Remember, I lose money from the book, so I'm not trying to make money off the book. I'm just trying to help you. So you can do it on your own, and it can be very, very difficult, or you can take the fast track and learn this quicker and go not do all the trial and error and problems that we did, and you can jump on a call with one of my success coaches. Here's what I'm going to tell everyone here. I'm going to change, oh, here we go. So here's how you download a copy of my free book. I'm going to leave that there for a while. And then I want to be able to really look you guys in the eye to tell you, so you can see me and know just how absolutely, passionate I am about what I do. All right. And how sincere I am. So here we go. I'm looking at you in the eye. I love what I do. First of all, I miss teaching. I love helping people, and we are seeing amazing results within our community. Why? Because number one, everything that I actually do in my real estate, I teach and I practice. So I'm all the trials and things that don't work, we are not teaching. We are showing what has been proven to work statistically with numbers, right? We have the data to prove it. That's what we teach in the program. And it's working for people. Our students are doing so well. Their lives are being changed. We hear over and over that they've never seen a program like this and a huge reason is because most coaches are not agents, or they were, they sold 10 houses 5 years ago and then they became a coach, but they have no idea the true psychology behind selling and buying. They don't understand true digital marketing strategies, right? They don't know that. So we're teaching you, not only coaching you and we're also training you. So you're getting coached and trained by somebody who's in the industry right now, and I am personally being coached by multiple people who teach me to continue to do this the proper way, which then we train and teach you. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I'm going to encourage you, Megan, I don't know if I have the link in here, but I'm going to encourage you to go to KristaMayshore.com, and you can also join the 7-Figure Realtor Blueprint. That's free, and constantly give tons of information and value there, but we can't really teach you like you really need to be taught to learn. Does that make sense? And I just want to say this, is that I take everything that I do in my life so serious, and we are putting 150% of everything that we have into this program. My team is amazing. It continues to get better. It's not perfect. It's absolutely not, but it is pretty darn good. And it continues to improve on a daily basis. And we are seeing our clients from across the country make amazing results. Is it scary to invest in a program? Absolutely. But does it work? Absolutely. It works if you work the program. If you work the program and you implement and you're consistent, you will do well. So I'm going to encourage you now to sign up for a call with one of our success coaches. Get on the call, see what they have to offer, see how we can help you, see how we can make your life different, see how we can help you invest in yourself so you can have a different outcome at a different time. I know it works, or I would never be sitting here in front of you doing this, right? People say to me all the time, they say, Krista, don't say 2 sales and I would love to. Do it later. Do it now. Do it now. But people say to me all the time, they say, what do you want in your business? I want more closings. I want more time. I want more freedom. But yet they're not willing to do what it takes to get there. All of us need help. We're human. We all need help. So if you go to KristaMayshore.com, you can sign up for a call with one of our success coaches. Megan, if you're watching, I see if she can put the link on there.
She did.
Okay, perfect. The link is on there to sign up for a call. So look through the comments and you can sign up for a call. It's just a call. And you have my word that you will get nothing but value from us, that we want to serve you, we want to help you, and our goal is to create community market leaders across the nation that become so successful that their goal is to serve their communities. That's what we want to do. And yes, we have payment plans available. Absolutely. So anyways, everyone, make it a great home selling and buying day. I appreciate your time. I'm going to be doing this exact same webinar quite often. You might pick up something different each time that you watch it. Our goal is to kind of take a lot of the questions and comments that you give and then add them into the webinar so that we're serving you at the highest value that we can. And I just want to thank you for the time and being here. It was an hour and a half. I'm sorry that I lost half of you halfway through. Hopefully you can obviously watch it on the replay. Now, I think I was really good about talking slowly in the beginning, and then I kind of got fast again, so I'm going to work on that as well. So, Donna, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you want to closing sooner, you need to do something different, right? So just like anything else, this business in real estate, guys, is no different than any other business. You have to invest and learn to be different. We are not taught. How is it that, in any industry, people that get their nails have more training than us? We all know that we didn't learn anything from the training that we got from our real estate course. We didn't, right? And even so, those strategies are not effective anymore. There's different strategies now that help you reach the masses. So anyways, everyone, have a great day. I appreciate your time. Let me know anything you need, how I can help you. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone say goodbye. Anything you guys need, let me know. I appreciate you, and make it a great day and turn your mindset. Super happy today. Be super positive. Only allow good things to come to you. If you have a negative thought, turn it around, make it happy, and change your mindset, because you get what you think. So think positive, all right? Think that you're a bad A business person, that you're going to go rock out that listing presentation, you're going to get that buyer, you're going to show your value add, and you're going to kick some serious butt today and every day for the rest of your life, all right? So make it a great day, everyone. Thank you so much, and I am going to sign off. Bye, everybody. Take care. Oh, let me just put this up real quickly, too. Just real quick. I'm just going to give you guys this real fast so you can see it. I'll just leave it on for a few seconds so you have it, so you know to show it to sign there. And then also for the book, just go to KristaMayshore.com/ebook for a free ebook. And you guys have a great day. Thank you again.